Hi everyone, welcome to the CodeQueryHub. In this video, let's learn about how to change the data types in SQL, that is from text to numeric or from numeric to text. In SQL, sometimes our data is stored in the wrong format. For example, numbers are stored as text or the dates are stored as strings. So in such cases, we need to change the data type so that SQL can process the data correctly. So we are having two functions, that is cast and convert, with the help of which we can change our data types. So let's see with the help of example. So let's take our first case, that is how to convert the text data type to numeric data type. So let's take the database. So we are working with the orders data type. And now select the orders database. And the first step is to fetch the data from the table with the help of basic select query, that is select star from table name, that is TBL order. And let's try to give us temporary name. That is okay. Yes. So we are having these columns: reference number, order date, customer name, category, product, sales, and profit. So these are our columns in this table. Let's try to convert this sales column from text to numeric. How to do it? Let's see. Just select it. Let's take the column sales first. Yes, we have to work on the sales column. Let's use the function cast. And what is the syntax for it? Column name as data type. So column name is a.sales and data type is float. Let's give the temporary name to this column as cast. Sales. Just select it and execute it. So yes, we can see with the help of cast function, we have converted the data type to float, and the trailing zeros have been removed. So it will remove all the unnecessary zeros from it. And let's see how to do the same with the help of convert function. So what is the syntax for that? Data type, column name, and the third argument is input date format. So we can use this third argument specifically for the date. So we can skip it for now, and data type dot column name. So data type is float and column name is a.sales. And let's try to give the name as convert float sales. Just select it and execute it. So yes, we can see we are having the same output in both the cases. Let's take the another case. If the data type of sales is numeric, then how to convert it into the text value? So we can use this query. We can work in the similar way, but instead of float, we can write the data type as VARCHAR. And here we can write VARCHAR or any other data type which we want to convert. And just select it and execute it. So yes, in this way we can convert the data type from numeric to text. One important thing to be noted here is that, let's see. Suppose you are converting the sales into the VARCHAR data type, then in that case, you cannot sum the value. If you put the aggregate function sum, then it will throw an error. You can see operand data type VARCHAR is invalid for the sum operator. So why it is happening? It's noted down. So if we use sum here, then it will throw error as cannot sum up the text or the varchar values. So you first need to convert it into the numeric value, only then you can sum it up. So this is the important point. Now let's see how to convert the text date to the numeric date. So many a times the date comes as a text format. For example, you can say in single quotes, if we write the value as, so today's date is 16th March 2026. So what is this format? Y, month, and so this is the YMD format in the text format. So SQL, depending upon your SQL server, it may or may not understand the format. So let's see how to work with these functions. So let's take this state. And if we try to extract the month from it, let's see if it will recognize it or not. Let's apply the date function. And similarly, we can also apply year. Yes. So YMD is a universal date format and SQL will understand it. So we can see that it has correctly recognized the month, day, and year. And better approach would be if we just select this query and make changes in it. So if we see a text date format, first just convert like this. What is the syntax for the cast function? Column name as data type. So we can already also write it as date. And similarly, we are first converting this text date into date and then recognizing the month. It will be more better. Just execute it. And you can see that, yes, it is now recognizing. Just don't use the column name as the reserved keywords. So yes, this is the one way where we have used the format YMD. Now let's take the another format MDY, that is, if it is stored in this format, month is March, and then day is 16 and year is 2026. Then how we convert it? Let's first check if it will recognize it or not. And change this date. Yes, you can see that in MDY format, it is also recognizing it correctly. That is, the month is 3, day is 16, and the year is 2026. So because it is our system date, it is recognizing it correctly. Now, the better approach for this will be, first we can convert it into the date function. So you can also mention cast this as date. Just select it and do the same. And just select it and execute it. So yes, so this is the better approach. Now let's see the another format, that is DMY. So if it is written as day, that is 16, 326. So now let's see if it will recognize it or not. Just select it and select this date. So conversion failed when converting date or time from character string. So now it is not converting because it is when the dates are stored neither in the universal format, that is YMD, or not in the system date, that is month, day and year. It will not recognize it. So how to do it? Let's try to convert it with the help of cast. Let's see. Conversion field. If you use the cast function here, it will also show you the same error. The cast will show you error because SQL Server expects the date format as MDY, month, date, year, because it is your system format. So it will not work. Let's note the point. The cast function will produce an error when neither universal format nor system date format follow. So it will be treated as text because SQL Server expects mmdd format. Either you give this format or you need to convert with the help of convert function. So let's see how to approach this type of problems, and you can use the multi-line command. Let's see. Let's try to convert it with the help of convert function. So solution using convert function. So what is the syntax for convert? We first have to use the data type, column name, and then input date format. So for using it, let's first see some format. Let's write some format. So we are having code format for it. So if we are using the date type format as YYYY, then we are having the code format as 101. In case of DDMMYYYY, we are having the code as 103. And if we are using this date format, then the code is, so you have to learn these codes. Now, let's see how to convert. Let's select it. Now, we are converting. So use the convert function, and the syntax for it is, first we have to mention the data type and then column name and then input date format. So data type is, we want to convert it into the date function, and then column name or the text to be converted is this, and input date format. So these are the formats. As we can see, we are having this DMY format, that is day, month, and year. Day, month, and year. So we will use the code as 103. Let's apply this code 103. And similarly, we can use the same in converting day and year also. And now let's try to convert. And now we can see that we have successfully converted the year, day, and month. So in this way, if we are having the DMY format, so we can convert it into the date format. Now let's see one more formats for the date. One more function is format function. So this is a very important function, and we are having the codes as this. Let's copy it. And so first of all, in SQL, the format is case sensitive. It means if you write it as capital H or small h, it will not mean the same thing. Capital H will represent the time hours from 0 to 23, and small h will represent the time from 1 to 12 hours, and small will represent the minutes. Small h's will represent you the seconds. Small tt will represent the AM or PM value, and DD or 4 times D will represent the day, and capital M will represent the month, and small y will represent the year. So in case you want to represent the date or time with some specific format, you can use the format function. So let's see with the help of example. So in order to see the timings, we need to have the time first. So let's So we have already seen the get date function, which will represent the current system date and time. So let's select it and execute it. So yes, this is our current date and time, that is 16th March 2026, and the time is 16. Now, if we want to see the it into the particular format, how to use it? Format function, and then the date we want to format, comma, and in single quotes we need to provide the format. So let's give the format as day. So small d and small m for month, sorry, capital M from for month, and small y for year. Please. If we want the time, mean ours is 0 to 23, we can write the capital HH. Bit. Colon for minutes and seconds. And now let's close it and give the temporary name as format date. Now just select it and execute it. So yes, we have selected that we need DMY format, and yes, we can see that we have seen in the particular format. So format function is used when we want a custom display format. So I hope you understand this. So whenever you need to convert the data types in SQL, remember these three important functions, that is cast, convert, and format functions. So this will help you to handle the numbers, text, and dates in SQL queries. So that's it for today. I hope you found this video helpful. So if you found this video helpful, please do like, share, and subscribe to Code Query Hub. Thanks for watching.